Don't stay where you are. Don't stay doing the same thing every single day, because ultimately that's not going to make us better. We need to challenge ourselves. As human beings, we need to be challenged. Hi guys, so I'm actually in my apartment. I have no makeup on. This is like my natural hair and just like me in my element. You can probably hear the washing machine going off right now, but besides the point, that's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I thought of something when I was in the mall today getting my belly ring and a couple things, and I was like, I really want to make a video about this because I've been in this position and I feel like others can benefit and relate to it. So we're gonna just go into it. So have you ever felt like you're in the position of why me? Like, why is this happening to me? Why are all these bad things happening to me? Like, is the universe trying to tell me something? Am I doing something wrong? Have you ever asked yourself, like, why is this happening? If you are, then like understand that like I've been in your position as well. I'm like, why do things keep happening this way? Like, could I make it better, or like am I doing something wrong? And like I said, you continue to question yourself and you're like, well, how do I get myself out of this? So when these bad things were happening in my life, I had to reevaluate why they were happening. The universe sort of has a way of pushing you in a direction that it knows you really want to go. So if you're doing things that aren't pushing you in the direction that you want to go, you know inside it's not pushing you to where you want to go, it's not really making you happy, and at the end of the day you don't feel like you're fulfilled, and you're still putting your energy into that, then the universe is gonna find a way to like counteract that and try to pull you away from something that's not making you feel good inside. And just like sort of think about that in your situation. So for me, I was in a major that I really wasn't happy with, and I was struggling a lot, and I was in school. I was doing well in school. I had very good grades. Like, I had a 3.8 GPA. It wasn't the grades that was bad. It was just like I was like lashing out. I had really bad mood swings, and I was just like having like trouble with like my relationships, and I was like, all these bad things are happening, and I can't figure out like why it's not together. And I said, well, I need to reevaluate my life and what I'm doing in my life, and I need to focus my energy on something that makes me feel good, and it's for me. It's not for anybody else. So I was in that major because I thought that my parents expected that of me. I thought that I needed to do that, and I thought that that was the only way for everybody to be happy. But at the end of the day, you need to find what makes you happy. And if you could provide value, if you could be helpful in some way to somebody else, then that is your key, and that is your happiness, and that is what you need to gravitate towards. So that's what I did. So I went and I got my personal trainer certification. I started taking on clients. I was sharing my fitness journey. I was sharing my progress on Instagram and building on my Instagram, and just getting super excited to like share my progress with everybody and be part of like a community of people who are very, very, very supportive, and like you guys are super, super supportive. So I was like feeling really good, and I noticed a huge change from within, how I felt about myself, how I felt about the other people in my life. And I said, nobody else was doing anything wrong. There was nobody. I thought like it was other people, it was never me, but then I realized nobody was doing anything wrong. Nothing really wrong was happening. It was what I was doing for myself. And once I altered what I was doing for myself, better things happened. So I was able to build up my business, and really now I'm doing things every day that I absolutely love. I get to work with some incredible people, see their incredible progress, like whether it's through text, through email, through their Instagram posts when they tag me. I love when they always tag me, through the Facebook group, through all different platforms, and it's absolutely amazing. And I feel blessed to be at this point. But I would not have been at this point if I didn't have a really low point. If I didn't have like a really low point where I thought that this was it, like I had to be where I was, and then there was no way out, and I was frustrated, I was sad, I was crying, I went through like a bit of a depression, and I was like, what do I do to get myself out of this? I had to work extremely hard to get to where I am today. And that's for anybody who is at a point where they're happy and they're content and they're doing things every day that make them feel good, and they feel like they're providing value and giving an impact to others in some way. It could be in any type of form. It doesn't have to be through what I do. It could be through any form of leaving an impact and providing value. That is something that you need to like work towards. And so I feel like if you're at the point in your life where you say, why me, figure out what are you doing that you're putting energy into that really you don't want to be putting energy into, and find something that makes you happy and do that thing every single day. Because when we do things that we love every day, we become experts at it, right? So we keep perfecting what we're doing, and we're getting better at it. So if you become the best you can be at what you're doing, you're going to be successful, because you've mastered it. You're doing it every day. You're comfortable. You're happy doing it. People can feel that. So when you're trying to express it to other people, when you're trying to talk to other people, they can feel your excitement, and they want to be part of that. They want to hear from you. They want to learn from you. They want to connect with you because you have something to offer. And I feel like everybody in this life has something to offer, and don't ever think that like, oh, I'm boring, or oh, I wouldn't be this or whatever. You have something to offer. Like, everybody's put on this earth for a reason. I truly believe that, and we all have a potential to live up to, as long as we stay true to who we are. Keep working towards the things that we want, things that make us happy. Keep challenging yourself with different things. Don't stay where you are. Don't stay doing the same thing every single day, because ultimately that's not going to make us better. We need to challenge ourselves as human beings. We need to be challenged, and that provides excitement. That gives us new ventures to go towards, and you're gonna keep more better things are gonna keep coming to you as you keep doing the things that make you feel good. So I wanted to make this video because I do feel like I was listening to somebody say, like, complain about something, and they're like, why me, explain to me all their problems. And I asked them if, like, for example, this was the girl. She was talking to me about her job, and she's a waitress. She hates being a waitress, and she was saying she doesn't really like the people she works with, and she's had all this bad luck, like her car broke down and she can't pay rent and all this stuff. And yeah, that's a horrible situation. I said, do you love your job? And she said, no. She said, I hate it. And I said, what do you like to do? She's like, I love food, I love nutrition, and I love like sharing my recipes, and I love helping people with their nutrition for health, not just for losing weight, but for actual health. And I said, you need to focus on that. You need to make that a priority in your life, and you need to share what you have to offer to other people, and believe that that is possible, that you can make a living out of that, and you can get started. All it takes is just getting started, figuring out how in the best way that you can make an impact on somebody and grow from there. So she seems like pretty happy after we did get a chance to speak, but it was just like a typical example of what I'm trying to relay, and just sort of inspired me to make this video. So yeah, it's around like 7 o'clock. I've been like everywhere today. I had a couple meetings, but I was really inspired today to make this video, and I hope that this helped you in some way. Alright, well, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!